Come on, we all do it. As parents, we judge each other all the time. But just for a second, I ask you this. Don't judge me, okay? Let's talk about why do parents judge other parents instead. Take a look at Parenting Magazine's latest poll. 97% of moms admit to being critical of other moms. Joining me to talk about it, Anna Connery, content director of Parenting Magazine. They've got the article. So, Anna, why do we judge?
Hi, Kara. No, I think that we judge because to some extent it's human nature, and we're living in a society that sort of encourages us to overshare. I mean, social media, the internet has really changed the name of the game. The window has just been burst open in terms of knowing what your mom friends are doing on their daily life, whether it's what they ate for breakfast or what they fed their kids.
So you're talking about
how they
bloggers.
feel about.
You're talking about
I'm talking about mommy bloggers, and I'm also talking about just Facebook and Twitter and all the different ways that we're keeping up with our friends. We know intimate details about people's lives, completely unknown like anything we've seen before. And I think a lot of that leads us to realize that people do things a lot differently than we do. And to some extent, it's human nature to make a little bit of a judgment call on some of those things.
So what do you think are the most polarizing topics?
Well, you know, we did a survey on parenting.com of moms, and surprisingly, there was a time when there were two things you didn't talk about at a dinner party. You know, politics and religion. Well, now it's politics, religion, and breastfeeding. Breastfeeding ranked literally as the single most polarizing choice among women.
Why?
I mean, because I think that there's something life-changing about the breastfeeding experience. It's one of the parts of parenthood that is extraordinary and can be extremely rewarding, but also extremely difficult. And to a lot of women, they wear that like a badge of honor. And so when someone says to you very casually, you know, how long did you breastfeed? It's kind of a loaded question, because they're comparing your success to their success, and they're making not only a judgment call on you, but probably a judgment call on themselves, depending on how long they were able to do it.
So I'm wondering if everybody was judging me when I was pumping in the makeup room. I guess that's a whole nother story. What about work versus stay at home? I was reading that was still pretty polarizing in your survey.
Work versus stay at home is a close second, although I do believe that that's changing a little bit, because I think that no one is just a stay-at-home mom anymore, or just a working mom. I mean, on the one hand, careers have allowed women to be a lot more flexible, and at the same time, stay-at-home moms are now able to do or pick up some kind of work from home. So the lines are a little blurry there, but you know, we still heard from a lot of moms that said, you know, I have friends that say, you know, thank God for federal holidays, or you'd never see your kids. I mean, that could be really hard to hear for a mom who has to work.
Anna, love your magazine. I read it every checkup I was going to.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
You know, parenting is the great equalizer. Everybody comes to it thinking they know something, and they realize that there's a ton of stuff out there that they have no clue about.
Amen,
so.
sister. I can relate to